What it do? So fellas, she is not the one for you. Stop wasting your time. Stop believing the lies. You know how I'm gonna say it. But typically, sometimes, you're caught up. You're thinking that there's a possibility she could actually be the one based on her actions. But it's all cap, And so I really want this video to help you guys see what it is for what it is, the truth for what it is. And so please give this video a big thumbs up. And fellas, if you want to talk about her and how she's not the one for you, book that consultation down below. Or we could talk about goals, what you have next, what you have planned, and all that good stuff. So make sure you book. Click that link, that first link down below, okay? It's on my website. All right, so fellas, let's get to the discussing. So she is not the one for you. Let's just start off with how much you guys are believing. I like to start off like this because it's all in your head. So then we talk about her actions later on and it starts kind of making more sense. So the believing aspect, you have to start by looking at what you've been trying to get. Because at this point, a lot of you fellas are so stuck on what you already got, the little things, well, it can't get better than this. Or, if I go out into this real world, every woman is just going to be this, that, whatever. But we have to backtrack, let's say like that, and look at what's starting with you fellas. What is it that you're still telling yourself is good enough from women? So, and I say it like this too, also before I jump into like how you guys are not really actually bettering yourself. You're really just changing for the quick second or the moment for her and she sees it. But I'll talk about that in a minute. But just get that part is all transformations. It doesn't happen overnight, okay? So if we just start off with you guys and how much, now let's talk about how much you accept from a woman. And now your tolerance has been brought down, and it's part of you. You're the reason as well. She's part of it as well, I mean to say. So it's all going both ways because it's starting with how much have you been contributing. The only way it would only continue to keep going is if you are putting in something. So it's time to take accountability, and you can't take accountability for her actions, but you can take accountability for staying around and realizing that she's actually not the one for you. And instead, you could have wasted all this time, it feels like, but you have to look at it as am I going back to her still? Or is this going to be something I actually really, and this time actually learn from? And it's all going to be based on the actions, what's presented, what you accept, what you tolerate. Okay, so I want to kind of talk more about what I was going to talk about later on in the video. I already kind of brought it up anyways. That's kind of why we're talking about it. But how you better and how you change. Not overnight, but how you change, okay? So now you want this woman to be the one for you. But how could she be the one for you if you are, and I know this sounds so cliche or duh, if you're not the one for her. So it starts off with, if you guys do not change, and that might mean you have to be by yourself, and most times that's the case. If you guys do not change who you are as a man, and now I'm trying to get you to view it from her thoughts. If you do not change you for my customization, let's say it like that, for my wants and needs and how I like my man and how all these other guys have to act if they want to be a part of my life. If you do not do it, like, you're not a dog. You guys get that? You're not a puppet, So if you don't do that, though, she's feeling like, okay, well, program, you're not getting it. You're not following it. So when you take accountability as a fella, understanding she's not the one for you, when do you draw the line and say, now you done crossed the line? So in other words, a lot of times this is all in your face. But the reality of it is that you're not actually close to even being what she wants, but let alone what you want, what you need for yourself. And so a lot of times it's the oh yeah, bring it right back to yourself, but it can't start like that if you do not let her go and understand, like I just said, she is not the one for you. So now let's get into kind of like what I said in the beginning, the actions, what's going on. Fellas, y'all got to start asking and wanting and only accepting what you have put out there, what you've said, what is written. You get what I mean? So now it's like, how could you even be a man? And I know it sounds really, really rough to say. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. But how could you be a man? I'm not even talking about her and how she might not be in tune with herself. Maybe she's more on the masculine side. Not her. But how could you be a man? And not even to her, but how could you be a man to yourself when the reality of it is that you are not even trying? You're not even putting no sorts of effort to still bring it back to you. So this whole, yes, she could be the one, it's really more so I'm trying to make her be the one. How are y'all gonna try? This is the reality of it. How are y'all gonna try to make her or find something in her that absolutely is not in her intentions, not gonna appear? But better yet, it's back to you guys. Y'all know this and y'all are still not convinced. It'll never change. And when you are convinced, you don't accept it. So now it's like, when you guys lower your standards, that's what's happening when there's no, I actually do not tolerate this and I actually will not be around when you do it. Oh, I am so sorry about that, you guys. I would put on airplane mode. This happens like, you know, not so often, but I mean, I normally make sure to always do it. Excuse that. Anyways, but your tolerance has to be there, right? So if you lowered your standards based on, and not the woman, you could get a pretty looking whatever, but at the end of the day, the inside is really what matters. But if you lower your standards and accept that type of behavior, but really is being in denial, is really not accepting the truth for what it is and seeing that, you know what, she's not this queen I wanted her to be. She's never gonna end up being wifey. If once you, oh my goodness, y'all, I promise you guys, I pressed the airplane mode. Or maybe I pressed the wrong button. Anyways, but you know, I had a call. I knew I had a call soon, but I thought I had enough time. Excuse that one more time. We're almost done anyway. So this is going to be a shorter video for today. Y'all know I normally do 15 minutes, but this was already planned to be around 8 minutes, okay? So now, you know, we're getting close to the end of the video anyway. So I want to say this when we backtrack to how I started. If you start seeing what she is for what she is, that's where you're going to start expecting or seeing that type of change come in her. So let me say it like this. If you're dealing with a woman and you're trying to have her view you the way that you've been wanting for so long, so this dream guy, already the work, and I didn't talk too much about it, I say it a lot, but the work has to be done in yourself. You have to put in the work. That is not her lifting your hands, her putting in, you know, 45 hours more, going to the gym, waking up early to make sure to go to the gym, or staying later to make sure you can make that late session. No, it's all you. That's something else. But yes, now back to her. If you get that, okay, she's now asking, she's now telling you, but now you know it. It should have started with you, or a lot of you guys don't understand it really did start with you, but y'all still keep throwing it to guide me to her, lead me, show me the way. Like, what is going on, fellas? Y'all want to be manly? How could you be in those type of acts and, you know, moving like that with her, thinking it's gonna look nice or get you somewhere, she's gonna find you, you know, attractive or whatever. So let's just simply wrap up to say with her, she knows what she wants, right? She's gonna go after that. She's gonna make sure she gets it. She's gonna probably keep certain guys, and it could be you around, but it starts with you guys once again. And so if you're trying to transform her, the way she views you, how she sees you, how she's into you, it still comes right back to you. And it's really down to y'all gotta do it. Y'all gotta understand, there's no way this woman, if this woman, let me say it like this, because we're really done now. If this woman somehow creates you to be the man she wants you to be, first of all, it's cap. Because she knows who you really are, and she basically made you somewhat. But the other thing is, really, if she created you, it just means it's temporary. It really means it's not you. It's really just you being run by her once again a bit. So I'll leave it at that to just really say, who's really accepting or trying to make her be the one? She knows she's not the one, but it's really a lot of you guys actually trying to make it what it is, or trying to make her something that she is not even wanting to be, not even close to wanting to be to you guys. And then even if you even want to have her get to that chance, it really, and this is the last thing, it really will still get back to you, and it's hard. So it's just kind of like you see a little bit, but it's really worse than that. And then on top of that, you can start breaking it down, but y'all make it even worse and worse and worse and worse and worse than that. Okay, I'm done now. But please give this video a big thumbs up, for real. Y'all, I don't know what was going on with my phone there. We'll dismiss that. It really doesn't happen too often. But anyways, y'all know, book your consultations. The link is definitely down below. Click it, and it starts from 15 minutes, whatever. Y'all, we can do a quick chat, and I also have bundle deals on there, all right? Make sure to check out the other links. Y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.